A very good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of the day you're watching this. This is a demonstration of our new CQC profile for the DenTTrack software. And I'm going to give you a quick demo on what's involved. Get into login, put your username, password into the software portal, log in, and here you go. And if you can focus here, which is our new button here called a CQC profile, we have made it very, very easy for anyone and everyone who wants to get their CQC compliance sorted. So let's look at some features. Very simply, there are 328 things to do to get your CQC compliance at the top level. When I say the top level, it's the best practice level. There will be an essential practice level, and some colors on the CQC profile will actually demarcate what is an essential practice. However, let's focus on best practice here. What it says is, Manish, your dental practice needs 328 things to do because you're just starting with DenTTrack as a portal, 0 in date, 0 expiring soon, 0 expired, and 0 not applicable. What it means is how many documents are in date, how many are going to expire in 30 days from today or within 30 days, and how many have gone beyond their expiry date. There will be a certain things for private practices, say for example, where some NHS CQC stuff is not applicable, and that's what it is. What is the starting point, Manish, for this? If somebody asks me, I would say, hey, let's look at the various sections of CQC. One is called as audits. If I drop down, you can see checklists, complaints, COSH, data protection, health safety, human resources, logs, policies, practice maintenance, practice management, radiation protection, risk assessment, safety alerts, sign posters, leaflets, waste. So we have made it easy to say, okay, let's focus just on audits. There are best practice audits around 23, as you can see. What I have to do is look at my folders or files or my computer Google Drives or Dropbox, wherever I'm storing my document for CQC, me or my manager has to sit down and do something called as a gap analysis. If you see this word here, this is the starting point for any practice to say, hey, let's look at this. Do I have an antimicrobial prescribing audit? And answer is, oops, I don't have one. So I'm going to select here and say don't have. Can you see the number changing here? 1 out of 23 audits I don't have. CCTV audit, fantastic. My manager did it last week. I have this and it's in date. So now 1 out of 23. Clinical record keeping audit. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm booked in this Thursday at 9 o'clock in my diary to do it. I'm going to call it as working on it. Compliance gap analysis audit tool. Hey, I don't need this because I'm actually doing it on the portal here itself. So there could be something in this which you think, actually, I don't need it. Yeah. Now you can see clearly, you have done a gap analysis for the items here. And you are going to say 1 out of 23 I have, 1 out of 23 I am working on it, 1 out of 23 I don't have, 1 out of 23 I is not applicable to me. Now let's see conscious sedation audit. Right, I'm booked in to do this, or my sedationist is already booked in to do this, working on it. You can see this number changes to 223. Now, once the gap analysis is done for audit tools, all I have to do is click here, say for example, working on it, and I can see exactly what is in progress. What I don't have is here. What I have is here, okay? That makes it very, very simple. So if I go back, go into checklist, it's the same. So 14 checklists to be completed. Do I have it? Do I not have it? I'm going to go back to audits. So in effect, the 328 documents have actually been segregated into these categories. And in categories, you have the exact documentation. Now your question is, hey Manish, how do I actually do this antimicrobial prescribing audit? How do I do this CCTV audit? And there is a section called as resources. Click on it and you'll have these links. either a link to the website where it mentions by the CQC of how to do it, or there is a document which you can click. You can see it's in the download area. And then once I click onto it, it will create a Word document. So at the moment with the screen share, I am unable to show you exactly the Word document, but it's here. So in effect, what to do, how to do are the various links you need. Now it says, please complete it because we need to put something in there. And say, for example, as a thing that don't have one, I go here and say, okay, I want to complete this antimicrobial prescribing audit. I click on complete and it says, choose a file. I'm just going to get something from my Dropbox just as a proxy to say I put a Word document or a PPT or a PDF or an Excel sheet, whatever you need to put. I've chosen the file. I'm saying which year is it valid for. So what it means is if you have a document which is for your last year and you want to store it on DenTTrack, you can do the manual exercise. All you have to do is change the year here and then upload it. So it goes and sits as your 2023 file and not 2024. But if you say 2024, then it's here. Now I will say upload. And now what this system does is it tells us which document did you upload, who uploaded it, when was it uploaded, which year is it meant for, and automatically the system is set for certain documents to suggest that my expiry is exactly a year later. If you want to really check what document you uploaded, you can click on this button and it will show you the document. If you think, oh, I have made a mistake, then you can just say delete, delete, and off it goes. And you go and say, I want to choose another file, and you go and choose it here again. Yeah. So now once you have uploaded and you close it, this complete button now changed to a green, which is manage, because you just need to manage it going forward. But make sure you manually go here and say, fantastic, thank you, I have this. This gap analysis buttons keep changing. And what you really want is this green button as a 23 out of 23. However, as soon as you have done this, can you check on the top total line and it says 1 in date. Obviously, because uploading now, your expiring soon button will start flagging up probably 6 months later for certain documents, and expired button similarly. You can see the not applicable button is already flagged up through your gap analysis because we put something here as not applicable, and then on the top line, it says it's one is not applicable. So the difference between this area and this area is, this is purely gap analysis for this section for these 23 documents. However, this area is about the current status of your CQC based on your status here. What is this button called as audit or trail? If you click here, it will show you Manish Chitnis uploaded audit for this on this date, 2024. As years pass on, this list will become long, 2024, 2025, 2026. So if somebody comes and says, show me something from 2024, it's at a click of a button available here. So this audit trail will be very important and helpful for you going forward when you are with DenTTrack 6, 7, 8, 9 years with us. Yeah. Hope that makes sense. This is a quick brief about our CQC profile done by our experts with lots of training resources, management of editing, deleting your documents here, giving your audit trail. But most importantly, I'm excited about the gap analysis because any starting point for us to have a clear visibility of how we are going to see this comes up here. I am going to try something else. I'm going to say category. And now you see, if you really want to go with the whole 328 stuff, you can go like this, but it can be tricky, yeah, of how you can see all the documents together. So I would advise you can go audits, complete that, and then so on and so forth with other categories. But once you have done it, you can click on category section. And because you have clicked on category section, you will see how many are your urgent ones. And when you click on here, which is the don't have. This is where you will find out how many documents you really need to work on quickly because you haven't scheduled them. Hope this helps. This is Dr. Manish from DenTTrack, and this is about our CQC profile. Easy, bite size, and can be implemented with any practice in a day-to-day basis because you know what to do, how to do, when to do, and most importantly, this software is giving you a gap analysis as simple as this, a hard work for 3 hours or so on a day to say what do we have, what do we not have, and what are we working on. Hope this helps.